Joining us now, Congressman, 7th District Dave Brat. Good to have you, Congressman. Thanks for joining us today. I know you got a busy day today.
Yep, you got it. Thanks, John. You bet.
So tell us about early voting in your district. I just talked to Barbara. She's on in about 10 minutes. She just told me, she said, our absentee and early voting is on an exact par with all of our models. And in 2016, and we beat the opponent there by 6. Looking at your strongholds, early voting, absentees, how does it look?
Yeah, we're turning out, and you got it right. Everything's turning our way right now, but it's going to be a tough race. $10 million in just absolutely false attacks, right, going out to seniors on pre-existing conditions and Social Security and Medicare and pharmaceutical drugs. All of that stuff is just totally false. We promised the exact opposite. We passed language on all that. And so when $10 million tells falsehood, you got to make sure you cross the finish line strong. So we're doing that across all 10 counties. We got get out the vote efforts going on. We feel good. Everything's on par for the win. The numbers are up. And if you look at Politico and The Hill and Roll Call today, they all have articles out about, whoa, what if all our polls are wrong again, right? So they always pump it up, right, for the Democrat candidates. The New York Times poll, Christopher Newport poll, Mary Washington, their political science, the liberal people. They always pump it up for the Democrats, but they're losing. It's the, crying wolf too many times. And in comes the Republican effect, right? There's a huge quiet majority, and I wish we weren't so quiet. But they're there, and they're going to come out and vote. They're very upset, especially after Kavanaugh, of the leftist tactics they see, the hate mail they're getting in their boxes all day, the way the Democrats approach people, they threaten businesses. The tactics on the left, no one's ever seen this before, right? It started, back with my town halls. And then anyone could just go to, Blue Virginia to see that website. It's just toxic. And that's, Tim Kaine run and funded and all that from the Democrat Party. And that's what they're up to. And so they say they're going to do a new tone, but the voters know. And so, we're in good shape on every policy issue, right? My opponent wants sanctuary cities, open borders. With a caravan coming here, she's saying let's give the criminals and the drug dealers sanctuary in Virginia. It's incredible, right? She wants to get rid of the tax cuts. We got record wages are going up through the roof. I've said it for months. I get PolitiFacted on those kind of things. We put $2,500 back in the middle-class Virginia pockets. And on health care, she's got a plan to socialize health care, $32 trillion in double taxes. And so if we get the message out, we win huge. But they have $10 million to distort, and so it's a serious race. We got to take it serious.
You have one day to go. All the absentee ballots are in. The early voting is in. You've got to get your vote out in your strongholds. What's your message to all your potential voters out there right now, Dave Brat?
Yeah, it's just, do you want to keep moving forward with all these results, proven results coming in, or do you want resistance? At the end of the day, when I ask Democrats, what is Abigail Spanberger promising you, they cannot answer the question. I said, what's she promised to do for you? And it's just crickets. And so that's the message. Do you want more federal government in your life at every turn, which that's what Spanberger and Pelosi are going to do? $1 million from Pelosi to Spanberger. And Spanberger says, I'm not going to vote for speaker or whatever. And that's because Pelosi's the most conservative one running for speaker, right? Everyone else is to the left. And so no one's ever seen anything like it. And then, we've been doing good work with our sheriffs. I've got the Fraternal Order of Police supporting me, the sheriff's here supporting me, and she's in, federal law enforcement. And I've got the support of the FOP. And so we're winning across the board on every imaginable issue. They're just winning on one thing. They just divide and do the, politics of personal destruction and try to split everyone in groups and go negative. And so that's what the race is all about, and I think everybody knows it.
All right, well, you got to get out there and vote. And here's the bottom line, and I agree, Congressman Dave Brat, with what you just said. I mean, to this, right now, nobody can articulate what the Democrats' message is or what Spanberger's message is other than Trump sucks for some reason. That's their entire message. I mean, they can't run. I mean, how about the economy? Let's spend 3 minutes on the fact that The economy just produced another 250,000 jobs on Friday. That report out. Consumer spending at an all-time high. Consumer confidence all-time high. Unemployment for African Americans, Hispanics, whites, Asians at an all-time low, 3.7%. Everybody can find a job now. Wages up 3%. They can't run on the economy. They can't run on defense. All they can run on is stop Trump or something. I don't even know what do you have any idea what their message is?
No, I mean, I think you hit on it there at the end. It's just that resistance piece. And, you know, it's not just the Democrats. It's the fake news and the mainstream media. There's plenty of good news on the economy, and the problem is people aren't hearing it because the mainstream media will not report any of the objective good news. And my opponent is out there, you know, she's sending off things that look like official government forms with false information. And our Richmond Times-Dispatch and local papers won't report on what their campaign is doing. Can you imagine if a Republican did that? My opponent's saying I haven't had any town halls. We had a town hall on human trafficking and on veterans issues with the chairman of Veterans Affairs and human trafficking with Ann Wagner, the leaders in the country, and our press wouldn't cover it just recently. And so Spanberger's out there saying I haven't had any town halls. It's just ridiculous. And the media just covers for the Democrats at every single turn. They cover like breaking news that she had an endorsement with a past senator. I got the endorsement of the Fraternal Order of Police, and the paper doesn't report it. And so it's we're fighting a lot of battles at the same time. And so that, you know, that's what's going on. The mainstream media is fully, you know, reporting the DCCC talking points on a daily basis. And so we got to just go direct to the people. And the president's good at going direct to the people. And our campaign's been pretty good at that. And it costs money. So, you know, if anybody wants to help at the last minute, go to DaveBrat.com and help out.
Dave, are you going to win tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to win it. We're up a few. We got to get our people out. I think people are going to be surprised when they see some of these numbers around the country and when they see our number. We're going to have people showing up. Chesterfield, they saw the town hall with Spanberger sitting in the front row. They were horrified. People swearing while the preacher's up there giving the prayer and the invocation. They wouldn't let us get a word in edgewise. So I think we flipped Chesterfield back after the word got out of the leftist tactics, and Spanberger sitting in the front row says she's going to change the tone, yet she sure has changed the tone. The tone always was civil. When I had town halls for the past 4 years, I went to every county every month, had town halls, civil discourse on policy. As soon as she shows up with $10 billion, that's when the tone changed, and people don't like it. All
right, Congressman, we got to go. Thanks for being with us. Good luck tomorrow. More information, go to DaveBrat.com. You can still donate there. There's one of the hottest races in the country. I predict if Brat wins, the Republicans are going to hold the House.